Welcome everyone to day number 7 of Morgan's 7-day Delulu challenge. To find out what I can accomplish in 7 days, what I can manifest, and really just start pushing myself more. And on day 7, so I realized technically this is like day 6.5, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna do a day 8, which is like more of a recap, I think. And if I don't hold me to that. I may get out everything I want to say in this video. But it is officially has been the container of the challenge that I set for myself. Started on the 23rd going to today because I had a day 0. And I have to say, I've learned a lot this week. I will start out by saying that I woke up this morning and was a little bummed, a little sad, because technically, externally, I have not met my goal of making money for rent tomorrow. I still am at the same monetary $453, like cold hard cash that's come into me. And I was even all bummed about it, and I was, I felt myself slipping a little bit and getting to the negative mindset literally 10 minutes ago, after I was trying to like pep myself up and everything to make this video, because I really was like, oh God, I feel like such a loser for like failing at this challenge, right? Like it's a big deal for me to show up and be like, yeah, I didn't hit the mark that I wanted. However, I literally just checked my email and I got offered the job that I applied for and interviewed for this week, which is not income in my bank right now, but that is going to be consistent income that will easily cover my rent. It will cover my rent for the foreseeable future for however long I'm working there. Also, I'm gonna have to edit this in, but that's okay, because I just had a realization, you guys, about how the manifesting in the universe is working and fucking with me. Not fucking with me in a bad way, but I realized that I was saying that although I wanted to manifest rent in the next 7 days, I never specifically said I wanted to manifest rent for July 2025. I just said I wanted to manifest rent. And guess what? Universe is like, bet. Here's a job that will cover your rent for the foreseeable future. So I got you. I gave you what you wanted. Lesson about being specific in your manifestations, okay? Universe is a silly little goose. I'm playing the game. It just got me even more excited when I sat and like started thinking about that. I was like, oh, it did actually give me what I wanted by the end of the month, literally on the last day of the month. So it's just funny how that was kind of working out today, because I was feeling like a big failure, I'm not gonna lie. And I realized though that that's not really what this week was about, because although I was feeling like a failure, I realized it was more as a comparison to, like I said, external goals, because inside I'm actually really proud of what I accomplished this week and what I learned about myself. But because I had that little, goal to measure up to, I wouldn't let myself feel happy almost. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, I guess this probably will be kind of the recap video, the final video for this. Since yesterday specifically, day 7, not a whole lot has happened. It was very similar to day 6, where I was just feeling kind of calm and going with the flow. I felt really in tune to making a bunch of videos yesterday. I posted those online. I got some good engagement. I had a video that got like 800 views on TikTok, which I really had to put in perspective to myself too, because I was like, oh my gosh, that's so many, that's awesome. And then when I thought about like the views that I normally get on YouTube, which is like 10 to 20 views, I'm like, damn, that's like exponential growth already, right? Flipping the script. And then I made a video about, it was just a little video about how, like, has a video ever changed your perspective? A video that you've seen on the internet, has that ever changed your life? Changed how you thought about things? And then I flipped it and been like, why can't I be that person for someone else if that's happened to me? And then I had someone comment on that video, it's like, not you changing my life as I watched this video. And I was like, oh, it's happening. That's my goal, is to just really share my thoughts and perspectives online and to have it resonate with people. and help change their perspective. So it was really cool to literally see that happen already. It was like 2 comments on one of my videos. I posted like, I don't even know how many videos this week on TikTok, but that happened yesterday specifically. I had a couple more like really genuine comments on some of my videos. I randomly, intuitively started a new TikTok for my brand photography course specifically, but those videos I posted 2, I think. They've gotten 0 views, which is a little weird, I think. So I'm wondering if I just didn't set the account up right, or if literally just it hasn't even show up on anyone's page. But I'm also at that point because collectively this week, I'm a lot more desensitized to views and what that means about my worth and my content. Like, it doesn't mean jack shit about whether I'm providing value or not. I'm still providing value, just not getting in front of the right people. Summarize yesterday, did Etsy orders, or actually I did some freebie giveaways. They weren't even orders. There was 1 order, and then I recorded a bunch of videos, posted videos, did this video yesterday. I read and wrote some fan fiction yesterday. Like, it was a chill day. So again, coming in today, I was like, oh my God, I had all those old thoughts and feelings of I didn't do enough. I was being stupid for just relaxing and having fun, and that's why I didn't meet my goal. No, because here's the thing. Although we can't ever be able to tell, like, oh, if I had continued worrying and hyper-focusing and being desperate for different jobs versus how the energy I've been in this week, which is calm and collected and just like a knowing that like, cool, it's going to work out. We will never know which one would have produced better results, right? However, I can tell you based off of my experience that being in calm energy this whole week leading up to paying rent, highly recommend compared to just being scarcity minded the entire time. And it was a journey. It was certainly an unlearning of the needing to be hyper productive all the time and being desperate and scrambling and doing things that I don't actually want to do, and instead leaning into, oh, this feels like fun. Oh, I feel like doing this now, or I feel like posting this now. Or, you know, it's all going to be good, and spending my time more intentionally on meditations and visualizing and watching manifestation YouTube videos. Like, that to me is way better time well spent, even if technically I didn't meet the goal yet. Although, I don't know, if you want to count a job, I do. I think that counts. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself for what I've learned and accomplished this week. I feel much more confident just in general and much more calm. Like I said, nervous system actually regulated, had a few slip-ups, but I was able to kind of bring myself back. I genuinely think that something in me shifted this week when I specifically started posting online more, these videos, but also, like I said, on TikTok, where I've posted probably at least 20 videos this week. Just random one-offs, whatever I'm thinking, no editing, add captions and post. Like I said, I've really just, it's become easier and more normal. And I think I'm like, by exposing myself to, that's just it. That's what this week is about. By exposing myself to the potential of failure more and looking that in the face and being like, doesn't mean anything. Like with this challenge, like with posting TikToks or videos online that may flop or no one may see or may have mean comments on it or whatever. By facing that particular fear for me, I've unlocked a whole other audacious, authentic, I don't give a fuck side of me, which is why I really like, I guess I self-prophesized this challenge because I aptly named it the Fuck Around and Find Out Challenge before I even knew what was going to happen this week. Like, there has been so much growth and like a switch has been flipped inside of me that I'm not as mad as I used to have been. And I think that's just my brain fighting with my old conditioning of, oh, you didn't meet your mark, you failed, therefore this whole week was a waste, and what are you doing? Versus really like the new beliefs that I'm adopting and that I am like really deep down believing are, oh, I accomplished a lot this week. I pushed beyond all of my boundaries this week. I challenged myself to overcome really, really scarce limiting beliefs that I have had for the entirety of my 33 years of life. Oh my God, sorry. Like, there is genuinely a lot of change that I've seen. And I'm not going to diminish that anymore. I am not going to diminish that. I'm proud of myself, what I've accomplished. I've realized I really like the container of a challenge for myself. I'm wary of doing anything longer than a week right now because then that just feels really overwhelming. But maybe I just do more weekly challenges for myself like this. I was almost thinking even extending this challenge to be 2 weeks or 3 weeks and then into a month. And it's just like an ever-going challenge maybe, because like eventually I'm going to get to my goals. And by the way, I also realized this week, my goals are not just to scrape by and make rent. I was feeling kind of icky about the number that I wanted to manifest, $2,000, because when I thought about it, I didn't get excited. When I thought about it, I still felt scarcity minded because I was like, oh, that's just barely going to cover bills that I'm going to have to restart again. I'm just going to have to restart again, and that's going to suck, and I'm going to feel more scarcity. So I didn't really mention it this week because I felt crazy, but I was talking to myself, but like, I want to manifest more than that. Actually, I'm on a goal to manifest $10,000 a month. And like realistically, which we're trying not to abide by realistic rules, like a week is a lot to ask for that, especially with someone with the beliefs that I currently have. But like, that is my ultimate goal. And through this week, I've also learned to ask for what I want. So that is the new goal. And whatever container challenge I decide to do next, I will let you all know whether that's going to be a continuation of this or a whole other separate challenge. But I really, really have enjoyed posting daily. Whatever it is, posting daily, sharing my thoughts, sharing my journey, even though it can be kind of mumbledy-jumbledy at times. But I think I'm getting better at it as the week goes on. I'm excited for the couple of people that are here, that are still here. I think I have a total of 7 YouTube subscribers now, which is very exciting. And yeah, so I'm just here to bring the good energy, to learn the things, to push myself. And that's really, I think, going to be focus of this channel going forward, is to challenge myself. And it's going to be awesome. And I'm excited. So yeah, that was my 7-day Delulu challenge, which produced results I didn't think would happen. Like, I didn't end up with the results I was necessarily hoping, but they're definitely ones that I wouldn't trade for anything. So anyways, be sure to subscribe. Find me on TikTok if you want. It's the same username, Hot Morganverse. And we're gonna have fun on this journey and continue it. So thanks for sticking around for this. I hope it was enjoyable, entertaining. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.